Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So the other day, Paul George was talking about his relationship with Kawhi Leonard, and he actually said back in the 2017 NBA offseason, he tried to go over to the San Antonio Spurs. As we all know, Paul George did request a trade that offseason, and I believe it was June 30th, actually got traded over to the OKC Thunder, where he played for 2 seasons before getting traded to the Clippers and teaming up with Kawhi Leonard. So for today's video, guys, we are going to do a 2017-2018 Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, San Antonio Spurs rebuild, assuming that would have happened, because I mean, come on, man, that team would have been absolutely insane. So I decided, instead of using 2K20, because I couldn't really find an accurate roster, we are going to go back to the original source, which would be NBA 2K18. Yes, guys, we were doing an NBA 2K18 rebuild. I was actually looking at the application here. It's so much better than 2K20. It's so much better in every single way than 2K20. And my favorite part, man, the playoff picture. I miss the playoff picture so much. But yes, so the reason this trade never actually went down is because, plain and simple, the Spurs did not really have a trade package that the Indiana Pacers liked. They ended up, of course, getting Victor Oladipo and Sabonis, which worked out great for the Pacers. So keep in mind, guys, when I do a trade here, it's probably not going to look great to you because, you know, obviously the assets were not there at the time, so that doesn't change now here in the future. So yes, guys, the trade I did LaMarcus Aldridge. Not because of that reason, guys. I did it because it's LaMarcus Aldridge, and just like he was an all-star player. So of course the Pacers would probably, the Pacers would want an all-star player back in it. Rudy Gay would have given them a nice small forward on the team. Kyle Anderson, who at the time was actually looked at as like a really nice up-and-coming, just like jack of all trades, can do a little bit of everything type of player. Of course, went to the Memphis Grizzlies on a pretty large contract, not really a large contract, but it's like $9-10 million a season and a lot of injury issues. And then, of course, DeJounte Murray, who turned out to be one of the best defensive point guards in the entire league. And then, of course, a whole bunch of first-round draft picks in exchange for Paul George and some filler players to make the trade work. So, yeah, man, I feel like that was as fair as I can make it, but without trading away like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, because come on, we can't do that. So yes, looking at the team right now, I did put Paul George as shooting guard. It made a lot of sense to me. We got Tony Parker, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Davis Bertans, who was like a decent stretch big at this point. He was 24 years of age, coming off of his rookie season as a 40% three-point shooter. Then we got Pau Gasol, who might actually be retired now, guys. He actually just was released by the Portland Trailblazers. Kind of sad to see, but at this time, he was an 81 overall player. Then the bench unit, we do got Manu Ginobili, Patrick Beverley, Joffrey Laverne, I think his name is, Danny Green. So we have like enough pieces out there where we could still make some trades and make some things happen. So yeah, definitely looking at that center position. Pau Gasol, you're great, but I want somebody on this team that's a bit more athletic. So we are going to be looking to doing a trade to hopefully up that position. Plus, I know eventually you kind of start falling off a bit anyway. But you can say that probably about quite a few players. So we got, let's do a trade of Paul George. I'm going to hang on to Patty Mills and Tony Parker. I can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I can't let him go to the Hornets. It's just, I can't. I'm going to toss in Danny Green just because we already got our starting shooting guard with Paul George. And then, of course, Manu Ginobili being used off the bench. So, yeah, Danny Green, as much as I like him, we don't really need his services. And, yeah, do I want to do a first-round pick? Not really. I don't really have a lot to trade. So, I'll do a future second-round pick, see if that entices the pot a little bit more. And we got 9 trade offers. So, we got Jordan Clarkson, Tristan Thompson. Could do better. We got, DeAndre Jordan. Now, I know DeAndre Jordan is another player that starts to fall off, but at this point, he is only 29, coming off of a 13 point, 14 rebound, about 2 block per game season. Plus, of course, the game doesn't know he's going to be bad eventually. He's on an expiring contract, so the good thing about this is that it does free up a little bit of money for us going into the offseason, so that's always a good point of emphasis. We got Marvin Williams, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, J.J. Barea, Dwight Powell. No. Okay, we got Blake Griffin and Reggie Bullock. So if we went for Blake Griffin, that definitely does help to create a big three. Plus Reggie Bullock's off the bench with his three-point shooting would be great. I do have to trade my 2018 first-round pick. Now, chances are we are going to be a pretty damn good team anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm all for this, guys. Let's do Blake Griffin and Reggie Bullock's. Because we know, of course, Blake Griffin of the Detroit Pistons kind of not working out all that much. Just the only difference here is that Blake Griffin's three-point shot is, I guess, still a 78 overall. So at this point, he was kind of shooting threes. Now, that takes care of the power forward position. We still need to get, like, a starting center. Ooh, man. Chris Bosh, yo, how much you want, man? No. How much you want, CP? Come on. I gotta do it. If I can do it, that would actually be an amazing pickup. Like, let's give the man a chance. I can't drop Matt Costello because I went to high school with him, so it's not gonna happen. Brandon Paul, release the free agency. You gotta be gone. Same with Icky. You Icky, bro. Okay, release the free agency. All right, man. I probably don't have enough money, but if I do, come on, man. Come on. Yo. Oh, wait. Okay. So $5.76 million for 1 season of Chris Bosh. And he accepts the offer, guys. We got Chris Bosh on this team. Okay, so that definitely switches things up. I think he's listed as a power forward. Yes, he is. Let's put him at center, so he goes down to an 82 overall. Of course, can stretch the floor out. Of course, has championship experience. So, yeah, that is what we got like a big four now, almost. I mean, at this point, Chris Bosh wasn't really playing, but no. And then we got Tony Parker, who I think is like, yeah, he's 35, coming off of a 10.5 assist season. Now, if we do ask him to focus more on playmaking, that might be a good thing because, honestly speaking, he is going to be like the 5th option in the starting 5, which is a good thing because he's a bit older. Plus, we got Patty Mills, Ginobili off the bench there. We got Joffrey, Laverne, Davis Bertans. So we're definitely going to go with, I'm going to say probably a 9-man rotation. I'm probably good with a 9-man rotation. And, yeah, let's get Blake Griffin also at about 35 a game. Chris Bosh at about 32. And let's go like 27 for Tony Parker. He'll kind of switch on and off with Patty Mills. I like the look of that. First scoring option is going to be Kawhi Leonard, no doubt. Second, we got to say Paul George. And third, I'm going to go with Blake Griffin. We are going to, no preference for that. So let's shoot at will, man. I want this team running. We got a very athletic team, so that should be nice. But while we're at it, I'm trying to think, which team was bad that season? Because I got to get some draft picks, man. Yo, I got to get me some good draft picks. So the Brooklyn Nets, not the highest rated team, so they probably weren't all that great. Lakers, okay, there was Porzingis on the Knicks, so they might be decent enough. You got the Sacramento Kings, might be a team worth trading with. The Atlanta Hawks. Okay. Chicago Bulls ain't good either. Okay, yeah, let's go to Trade Finder. Let me get some of these draft picks here, man. Yeah, Phoenix Suns always not great. So, yeah, let's go to unprotected with them. They want Blake Griffin or Paul George or Chris Bosh. Okay, that's not happening. Let's go maybe a little worse. Or a little better, I should say. Let's try out. Okay, the Bulls have a first-round pick. Blake Griffin, that's not going to happen. Come on, man. What about this Nets first-round pick? Tony Parker, Chris Bosh. I mean, wait, I think Kyrie was on the team at this point, wasn't he? I guess I don't remember. What other draft picks? We have the Pistons pick. Grizzlies, probably not the greatest. They probably got like Mike Conley, though. Here we got trade Patty Mills. Okay. Atlanta Hawks. Here we go. This got to be a good one. There we go. Reggie Bullock's for the Atlanta Hawks first round pick. It's got to be good enough, man. It's got to be good enough. So we'll do that. That's fine because Ginobili can play multiple positions. So that's not like a big issue. We got 22 minutes to kind of divvy up. Let's give some to Davis Bertans. And let's get a few more to Manu Ginobili. Because, he's a 6-man. Then we'll get Tony Parker about 30 minutes per game. That's good. All right, man. Not really a lot of more changes to make. It's really fun going back to like previous 2Ks like this and just playing it, man. This works. It just feels so much better than 2K20. Do you guys actually want me to do some more rebuilds on the previous games like this? I can look for updated rosters. So let me know in the comment section below. But drop a like if you want me to do that. But no, man. Without further ado, I got Kawhi for 2 seasons. Paul George only on a 1-year deal. So hopefully he doesn't leave. Blake Griffin for 4 years. The man got $49 million? Patty Mills! Damn! Kind of a bitch-ass contract. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and simulate this first NBA season, and we're going to see just how good this Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Blake Griffin team can really do. Okay, so we are at the end of the regular season. 52 wins, man. I'm having PTSD. 70-12 Warriors. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Yeah, that wasn't too long ago, guys. It wasn't too long ago at all. As opposed to, now we're seeing Omari Spellman and like Kai Bowman. Wasn't that long ago, man. But we have a record of 52-29. One more game against the Pelicans. This team started off like 0-5, and I was like, oh my god, why are they doing so bad? Was 2K18 or whatever that bad at simulation? But yeah, the record 53 wins. Fair enough. We got some older players on the team, so it's to be. Pau Gasol would get 6-man of the year on the Detroit Pistons. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year, 24, 8, and 5. Very nice. Chris Dunn, Most Improved. Remember, once upon a time, he was a promising player. Then Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year, obviously. All-NBA first, we got Kawhi making that. All-NBA second and All-NBA third. So no Paul George. He didn't make All-Defensive second, so the defense on this team was definitely nice outside of the slow players. But we are the 4th seed in the Western Conference. Let's go to the player stats on the season. I still remember this pretty well here, guys. So, yeah, Kawhi Leonard, we know his stat line. Paul George, 21 points, 6 rebounds per game, 3 assists. Very nice. Blake Griffin at 18 and 9 with 5 assists. So, great all-around games for him. And then we got Chris Bosh is absolutely killing it, man. Back here in the NBA, scoring the basketball, grabbing rebounds, playing some great defense. And then we got Tony Parker, 9 points as to be expected. But I love the 8 assists. I believe that's that might actually be his career high in assists. If not, it's pretty damn close. And, yeah, that's his career high in assists. So, good for Tony Parker for really evolutionizing his game this late in his career and just focusing more on the playmaking. It takes a really big-time veteran to do that. Alrighty, so, first round, Denver Nuggets. I don't remember if Jokic was good yet. He was probably just coming into his own. Simulate round here, see how this goes. And we might just lose Denver first round. Yup, we just lost. Okay, so we got a lot of changes to make to this team, man. Because Jokic he's a 90 overall, so he was probably like after his really good first season. But no, man, we just got our asses kicked, and Kawhi did good. Paul George, 13 on 5 for 10. You got to shoot more than that, bro. You got to shoot more than that. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the playoffs here. Get to this NBA offseason. The Atlanta Hawks are not in the playoffs, so we are going to have a lottery pick, so that's great. So it would be for the 2018 NBA draft class. I can work with that. I can work with the 2018 NBA draft class. Let's go to staff signing. Make sure Greg Popovich is still the coach of this team. Yes, he is for 2 more seasons. Let's go to this NBA draft, see what we can do with it. I'm not going to, like, trade up for draft picks. I guess, like, the opportunity, maybe I actually would. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Look at this, man. The old school draft. Yeah, I used to actually kind of like this. I'm a little happy they got rid of it, though, just because they get so much quicker now. But, yeah, looks like we got about the 5th pick in the draft. Oh, yeah, this is really slow. Okay, let me go to Trade Finder. Let me see if I can toss that first pick up with, I don't know, Patty Mills. See if that will let me trade up at all. If not, I'm just going to draft. But, wow, there's actually some really good trade offers, though. Like, if I don't like any of the rookies, knowing what I know now, then I'm just going to trade for, like, Mike Conley or CJ McCollum, and we'll just call it good. Probably not CJ McCollum. Probably Mike Conley if I had to pick. Okay, yeah, let's go to sim to next user pick. Who's going number 1, though? Who's going number 1? Who is it? Marvin Bagley. Come on, bro. He's a good player. He's good. We really juiced him up, though, man. No, but he's definitely a good player. I didn't mean to laugh at him. But just know what I know now, man. Spurs around the clock. Yo, Luka, please be available. Come on, Luka. Come on, I don't think Luka's available. There's Michael Yeah, I could work with Trae Young. Colin Sexton, Mikal Bridges. Kevin Knox still down there. Yo, we got Mo Bamba. Okay. Yeah, so it appears that Luka is off the charts. And Mitchell Robinson, I definitely want to go for him. No, man, without a doubt in my mind, I got to go with Trae Young. I got to go with Tricky Trae. Yo, Tricky Trae, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Hell yeah, man. Okay, I think that's pretty much the end of the draft there. I'm happy about that. There he is. He kind of like Trey Burke. Because, of course, it's not going to be like the actual pictures. All right, let's get out of this draft. Let's get out of it. We got the second round. Yup. Okay. Luka. Match made in heaven, guys. Literally a match made in heaven right there. Okay. DeAndre on the Kings. Jaren Jackson on the Suns. Fair enough. Rookie signing. So Trae Young is a 76 overall. He's going to be starting instantly for this team. Team player options. Paul. Come on, Paul. I swear, Paul, if you end up leaving this team, if you end up going like the Clippers or the Lakers or something like that, I'm not going to be happy with you. I'm not going to be happy with you. This is a Paul George rebuild. It's a Paul George rebuild, man. All right. We do have bird rights. So, yo, I'm going to throw a whole damn bank at him. Look at this. Yup. I got to throw it all at him. About $30 million. And, of course, he's going to agree to that. Alrighty, let's get on a moratorium period. I ain't trying to play around with that. I ain't trying to, lose him by mistake. Let's just make sure we get Paul George. And there we go. We're back at it. So, we got some point guards available. I guess what I don't like about this 2K is that they don't, tell you. Because before, it's like, okay, these are the point guards you can afford. So, yeah. Rondo. Wait, we can get Rondo on the minimum. 79 overall. Hell yeah. Okay. Chris Bosh. Yeah, Chris Bosh. Now he's like, okay, I put up the stats. Give me my payday, man. Give me my payday. Bitch-ass Monroe available. Dwayne Dedman. I mean, it's a fine enough center. Can I get both? Okay, yeah, let me get Rondo for sure. Although I'm expecting his reign to probably start dropping. Yeah, Dwayne Dedmon would be fine. I'm not, like, gassed up about getting Dwayne Dedmon. Maybe I'll make another trade if possible, but, come on, man. Or maybe you just don't want to be on the, going to the Clippers. Okay, well, screw me, apparently. I gotta go Quinn, I guess. Can I afford Alex Len? There's no affording Alex Len. It's not happening. Yeah, he might sign for this. Maybe we'll think about it. Oh, he's thinking about it. Okay. That'd be cool. Daniel Tice. He's doing good on the Celtics now, so... Alright, we'll get Daniel Tice. I think for sure I'm going to have to make a trade here, guys. For sure I'm going to have to make some sort of trade. So, Alex Len to the Trailblazers. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. And see what more we can do. Like, Chris Bosh, that's going to be a big-time void on the team we're going to have to fill. Okay, so this is the team as of right now. We got Rajon Rondo, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Blake Griffin, Daniel Tice. We got a few point guards on the bench. So, yeah, Patty Mills probably gets traded for hopefully a new center if possible. So, let's do that real quick. Patty Mills. I'm going to toss in, don't really have a lot more that the guys toss in. Maybe Derek White has some sort of trade value, and I'll toss in a future first. I'll toss in a future first if it gets me something good. Looking for, like, I don't know, like, that's, like, perfect. We actually get 2 really good centers for the team. That's actually, like, the perfect trade. Bam Adebayo, still an 81 overall, man. Like, 2K not respecting him this year at all. We might as well see what else there is, though. Like, I don't want to just, where'd Tony go to? Detroit Pistons. You know what? We'll take you. We'll take it. We could get Domantas Sabonis. We know that he definitely balls out at center. And you get Andre Roberson, Alex Len, Markieff Morris. Now, definitely going to do this first trade of Bam Adebayo and Kelly Olynyk. Take care of 2 things right there. Although I will probably put, because the Olynyk at power forward, he goes up to a 7'9". So we'll have him right there just to shoot some threes. And then, of course, we will have Daniel Tice for the center spot. Burton's, I think I made him a year younger by accident. Wish you could just do that, but you can't. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Burton's at small forward. It's going to be a pretty big lineup. And then Rondo. I like you, Rondo, but I know what Trae Young does. I gotta start him. Sorry, Rondo. You will be utilized off the bench. I know, giving the rookie the start over Rondo. Disrespectful, but it is what it is, man. We are going to go with a 9-man rotation. Let's give him a few more minutes. I got to remember, don't treat him like he is now, because he's not there yet. He's getting there, but he's not there yet. Okay, let's get these minutes down a bit more. 35 again for those guys. Again, like 30. Adebayo at 31. Okay, that's a pretty good rotation there, guys. No, I can't have you playing over Rondo like that. There we go. Not really anything else to change on the bench units. Starting 5 looks as great as always. I'm expecting good results. We'll see how it goes. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and simulate the second NBA season. We're going to see if this Trae Young, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Blake Griffin team can dominate. Okay, guys, we are at the end of the second regular season. This time we are actually right up there with the Golden State Warriors. We actually have them for the final game of the season. And if we win this, we might actually get, like, home court advantage in the NBA Finals. So it seems kind of important. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast. I haven't really done Simcast in a long time. So, come on, man. Come on, Spurs. Let's get that good old momentum going to the playoffs. Not looking great yet. We just lost. It's whatever. We didn't really try, man. I mean, Blake Griffin only played 31 minutes. He usually plays all 48, right? Yeah, I mean, Rondo was shooting 3-pointers, so he never does that. Tricky Trae, he's just a rookie. It's fine, man. Not that big a deal. We'll still win the NBA championship. Please let us win the NBA championship. Oh, wow. Doesn't that bring back memories right there, guys? Russell Westbrook, MVP, OKC Thunder. Brings back some good memories. Michael Porter, well, even play his rookie season, so we all know that was not going to happen. Pau Gasol, 6-man yet again. Drummond, defensive player. Jordan Bell, most improved. And then Steve Kerr, coach of the year. It's so funny watching this stuff in hindsight. All-NBA first team. That seems pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Probably not that accurate. All-NBA second. Okay, we got Kawhi on there. And All-NBA third. Once again, y'all got Hassan Whiteside, but no Paul George. All defensive first with Kawhi Leonard. Okay, but we are the 2nd seed in the conference. Let's go these players' stats, see how Tricky Trae did for us and everything. So Kawhi Leonard, 23 points, 7 rebounds, about 4 or 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Paul George, 21 and 6. Blake Griffin at about 18.7 rebounds. Trae Young, 14 points, 8 assists in his rookie season. Like, those are nice numbers. Those are humble numbers. That's a guy that I can believe in. A guy that I think is going to end up being one of the best point guards in the entire NBA. And then Rondo, 6 and 6 off the bench. Rest of the bench unit. As a fact of the matter, Adebayo did okay out there. I like the block. That's nice. You know, did decent enough rebounding. Wasn't as good as Chris Bosh. That's for damn sure. But first round, we do have the New Orleans Pelicans simulate round here. See how this goes. Anthony Davis, of course. This is before Zion's happening. I think at this point, Anthony Davis wasn't actually playing, though. Probably because, well, the Pelicans were in the playoffs either, but still. All right, yo, Boogie on the Pelicans. Forgot about that, man. 27 points. Not enough for us, though. Paul George, 31 points. 24 for Kawhi. 18 and 9 for Tricky Trey. All right, we got Russell Westbrook. Let's get past him, guys. Simulate current round. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Okay, there we go. 4 games, 2. We got it. Man, this is kind of bringing back some, I think Oladipo back on the team. Putting up these type of numbers. Good for him. Very good for him. But no, this is definitely bringing up bad memories of the bitch-ass Warriors. It's bringing up bad bitch-ass Warrior memories. Curry, Durant, Thompson, still got Draymond yet. They kept everybody. Simulate round. Come on, guys. There you have it. 4 games to 1. So I guess, like, in hindsight, yeah, I'm sure the Spurs would probably prefer to have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George on their team. But the fact of the matter is that if those 2 players would have joined forces back then, with all the assets the Spurs would have had to give up. Yo, we got Toronto. Yo, Toronto can win it all, man. It's gonna be DeMar DeRozan. Simulate round. Warriors win it. Okay, yeah, that's not realistic. But no, all things considered, man, it's like, the Spurs probably would have gave up 1 billion draft picks. And who knows, like, maybe eventually those guys would end up leaving San Antonio for whatever reason. Or, I don't know, man. No, there's no way around it. Come on, if you're a Spurs fan, you probably wish you would have had Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. It just would have been enough at that time to take out that current Warriors team. Not quite so sure. It would have been damn good. It would have been some damn good series, but that Golden State super team was on another level, man. So I think it's actually good for the Clippers that those guys ended up coming to the team there. They had a nice foundation, great bench players. Yes, they gave up a lot to get Paul George, but they were able to keep their unit intact with Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell and all those guys. So yeah, man, I like how things have kind of turned out. I'm pretty happy about it. The NBA ratings are kind of down, but hey, it's because we got so many injuries right now. But no, I like how things turned out. Yup, thank you all so much for watching. It was fun going on NBA 2K18. Yeah, the NBA 2K18 again. That's all I got, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out.